A brilliant FA Cup run was a thrilling highlight of the 97-98 season, when Hans Seegers turned Leeds with a superb penalty save and Don Goodman completed victory with a dramatic late winner at Ellen Road. Wolves fans were dreaming of Wembley.
Robinson taking over and he's put Don Goodman in here. Wolves have scored.
Molineux was gripped by cup fever, and Mark McGee's men did the club proud in the semi-final at Villa Park, where double-bound Arsenal narrowly denied Wolves their Wembley glory. In this exclusive programme, we'll be featuring the full story of Wolves' dramatic season, including all the highlights from the race to win promotion. Record-breaking Steve Bull celebrates another historic milestone with his 300th goal for the club. And teenage sensation Robbie Keane arrives on the scene with an impressive debut season that proves Wolves are getting it right in grooming homegrown talent for the future. Keane makes a stunning debut at Norwich, where summer signings Steve Sedgley from Ipswich and Darius Kubicki from Sunderland are also unveiled.
33 minutes gone, still waiting for the first goal on the opening day of the season. Norwich 0, Wolves 0. An absorbing rather than exciting contest. Curled forward, good touch from Goodman. Keane gets a chance, and that's a lovely goal for Wolves. Well, it's been coming, and it's young Keane who gets the goal. Robbie Keane, after 34 minutes. It was played beautifully back to Keane, and he fairly walloped his shot past Andy Marshall. No chance at all for Andy Marshall. It's Norwich 0, Wolves 1. Sedgley with the free kick. Up goes Goodman. Can't direct his header, but it falls kindly for Froggatt. Back to Atkins. He's got a bit of a dig as that. Oh, and that's a lovely ball to Keane in space. Comes inside one defender. Oh, yes! What a marvellous goal from Robbie Keane. His second of the match, and that's probably won the game for Wolves. It was a lovely ball from Atkins. He had space, he came inside Segura. Oh, that's wonderful footwork from the youngster, and he just toe pokes it through the legs of Andy Marshall. That is a wonderful goal. Two great goals. Super finish.
Mark McGee celebrates victory by moving back into the transfer market. Mixu Patalainen arrives at Molineux in a £200,000 deal, and he makes his debut on the bench in the Coca-Cola Cup tie at Loftus Road.
Now Froggatt, great effort! My word, what a goal! Steve Froggatt with an absolute gem.
Well, I must admit, Froggatt smashed that, but I honestly thought Harper had got it. He covered it well, and I don't know if this goes through Harper's hands. It's a tremendous strike, but the goalkeeper certainly got across there, and it's the sheer pace and power has beaten Lee Harper to put Wolves 1 up. Great strike, and Harper might feel he should have done better there. Both hands making contact with the ball. Great left foot strike, and could he have turned it aside? Great goal.
Slade on the far post, and again Wolves defend rather with cool and confidence, and Patalainen and Bull link well at the other end. What about that's an unusual 1-2? Can Patalainen finish? He can, most certainly. Well, that might be the goal to send Wolves into the next round, who knows?
Well, he's certainly impressed since he came on, Alan. Fresh legs and a hot night. Big, strong fella who said he does it. He's not a great goal scorer, but there's nothing wrong with this. Bull does superb there. The diving header gives Patalainen time. Now look at the space there between the posts. And again, the goalkeeper, Lee Harper, I think he was teasing him. Go on, try and make that post. And that Patalainen does. The goalkeeper again, angles are not too good for me, but Patalainen takes one look, left foot, drills it just inside the post.
You know, it's early yet. You know, we're happy with the two results we've had. You know, I think there's no great miracle about it. You know, I think it's just, you know, we've been left with what we have. We've been fortunate that Robbie Keane, as we've said already, that's really is a bonus that he's emerged the way he has. The one or two that we've brought in who have a bit of experience, Darius and Sedge, now Mixu Patalainen, you know, have had a good night to get it going.
Kubicki to Froggatt, good cross in, Goodman! Oh, it shaved the post! Goodman's header, and it shaved the outside of the post. The nearest we've come to a goal so far, the 31st minute of the game. It was Kubicki and Froggatt who combined on this left-hand side. The cross was beautifully placed, and Goodman came rushing in to get his head to it, turned it towards that far post, and was so disappointed to see it lick the outside.
Mark McGee retains an unchanged starting lineup for the fourth successive match against West Brom. Frustratingly, Wolves' hopes are dashed by an early own goal by Keith Curle.
Rob Sneakers is making some tremendous runs. He loves to get in between Pesca-Solido and Hunt. And Wolves have got to watch his runs.
And there goes Pesca-Solido, and it's a back pass from Curle, and it's an own goal from Curle. A complete breakdown in communications between the captain and his goalkeeper, and West Brom take the lead.
McGee finally makes changes for the return leg with Queen's Park Rangers. Young Carl Robinson makes his debut, and Patalainen starts for the first time.
Slade, great save is there! Rangers have scored. Gavin Peacock gets it this time. And I suppose one must say that was justice for Rangers. Down goes Slade. Patalainen, good touch, good ball too from Ferguson. Steve Bull's in. Oh, great save! Super shot from Bull. Froggatt flicks it across again, and a penalty. Bull went down. Penalty given. Maddox is furious, and there's surely the chance for Wolves to wrap it up. Ferguson. 1-1 it is, 3-1 on aggregate. And he's delighted. Cool finish this, left-footed, just slots it in, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Slade. A chance here. Oh, 2-1, beautifully finished. And Goodman is absolutely furious. Well, that really was a cool finish.
Wolves go through 4-3 on aggregate. Meanwhile, the Keane and Bull double act takes off against Bury.
Chance here though for Wolves to take the lead, 1-0. Robbie Keane, 4 minutes, 29 seconds. And Robbie Keane gets on target. Oh, Bury caught cold. The header lost there by Butler this time. Keane gets away from Gray, and goalkeeper Kiley can do nothing about it. It's Wolves 1, Bury 0. Well in, chance here to make it 1-1. Oh, and he has done too. Tony Battersby scores his second goal of the season, 18 minutes into the game. Just 4 minutes from the halfway stage of this game. Right. Played quickly into the danger zone by Robinson. Oh, there, yes! He's got it at last. Steve Bull. 41 minutes. It's a good run this by Jermaine Wright. Does well to get that ball across. And there's Steve Bull with the perfect finish, the inside of the left foot. And Dean Kiley, no chance at all. His first of the season. Steve Bull's on the mark again. Played wide by Ferguson. Along the ball in, Goodman making the interception there. Good jump by him. Picked up here by Keane. Finds Froggatt. Froggatt sells the dummy, curls in a teasing ball there. It's there! Steve Bull! Kiley It's Wolves 3, Barry 1. 51 minutes. Beautiful ball this by Steve Froggatt. Good work first to send the defender the wrong way. And this ball, Dean Kiney should really have got. He's stretching, he doesn't make it, and in comes Steve Bull with a solid header. His second of the match, and that's put Wolves really in command. Policing the centre of defence there alongside Mark Atkins now, following Sedgley's withdrawal through injury. Oh, a chance here! What a goal that was! David Johnson. Gordon Armstrong the 3, Armstrong to take it. Oh, that's a poor ball. Something that's been rehearsed on the training field, but it didn't come off there. And away goes Keane. Keane, yes! Oh! Robbie Keane. It's all over as far as Bury are concerned. Robbie Keane's second of the afternoon. It all stemmed from a free kick at the other end, badly taken by Gordon Armstrong. Ray couldn't get the tackle in again, and Keane, what a beautiful finish that was.
It's a great result for us. I mean, take into account of the circumstances. I mean, we played out there again without a centre half. You know, probably against one of the biggest and physical sides you'll meet in this league. They're unbeaten so far this season, and they're a tough, well-organised team. And you know, 3 points is great, especially at home.
September begins with Steve Sedgley joining Keith Curle on the injury list. Chris Coleman is called up for his debut against Port Vale.
The game desperately needs a goal now. And Bull has slipped his marker this time, and he'll wriggle across to the edge of that area. Oh, it's a brilliant Steve Bull goal. What a cracker. He didn't need anybody to help him. And Bull, who got back on the mark against Bury on Saturday, has buried this one into the corner of the net. Look how he does this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sixth touch carried the ball wide of Musselwhite's right hand and into the Port Vale net. Well, that is so typical of Steve Bull, and was it needed? It certainly was. Wolves 1, Port Vale 0, and it had to be Steve Bull. McCarthy neat. Smith's header will fall straight to Talbot. He's got two coming in on him. Talbot, still Talbot. Pokes it out there, and here's the... oh, it's a lovely goal! And it's Martin Foyle, it's 1-1.
Injury problems continue to mount at Oxford. Isidro Diaz, a loan signing from Wigan, makes his debut as Wolves crash.
Ferguson. Ball hit him full in the face. Beecham. Jensen and Aldridge up to his left. Can he go all the way? What a great run! And just when it looked he's been fouled, he's got in the rebound. That's a tremendous goal from Joey Beecham. Real blood and thunder stuff there, and Smith has gone down injured after that clash with Ferguson. But Ford on the move for Oxford. Could this be number 2? It is! Beecham. Is he the man to set the seal on it? Oh, yes, he is! It's his 50th career goal, and what a way in which to score it.
Back at Molineux, a powerful display against Charlton puts Wolves back in the top 6.
Keane, very good touch. Now can he deliver? Still Keane. Played it for Bull! An excellent goal for Wolves. 9 minutes gone. Bull with a finish. by Robbie Keane. He did superbly here, teasing his man. Lovely ball in, and there was Steve Bull, the Predator, to guide the ball into the corner. Such positive work here from Keane. It's hard to believe he's only 17. An assault on Patalainen by Chappell. Steve Froggatt might go for goal here. What a good strike too! That's a fabulous goal from Steve Froggatt. Well, his first of the season at Queen's Park Rangers was a rasping drive, and that was a similar one. Really letting fly that Froggatt. Look at the distance he is away from goal. It arrowed into the corner beyond Pettersson. Wolves 2 up, and it's Steve Froggatt on 27 minutes. Ferguson. Patalainen couldn't get his shot in. Bull might know! 3 for Wolves, 2 for Steve Bull. 33 minutes gone. And Wolves very much in control now. Thanks to the finishing of Steve Bull, they have enhanced their lead. He just poked it under the goalkeeper. After again some very uncertain defending, it has to be said, from Charlton. Fully punished by Bull. But it's Robinson again. Now Mortimer, who wasn't really closed down. And it's a goal this time. Bill Chappell. The captain has brought his team back into the game at 3-1.
Whoever says you finish at 32, it baffles me. But I'm enjoying the game here again now. And as I say, again on the goals week in, week out, I'm enjoying it.
The second round of the Coca-Cola Cup takes Wolves to Craven Cottage, where Garcia San Juan makes his debut on the bench and scores the only goal of the game. On loan from Real Saragossa, San Juan strikes in the 34th minute to give Wolves a useful first leg lead. At Roker Park, Adrian Williams is finally back from injury to make his first start of the season.
Smith is out of position now as Sunderland look to exploit that gap down Wolves' right-hand side. Michael Gray chips it in. What an excellent goal from Martin Smith! A perfect header, and that one has been coming all the way. Got a chance here to get a good ball in. Oh, that's got in. It's a terrible own goal, Andy Melville. On a plate there for Wolves.
Ferguson gives it to Keane. Now then, Don Goodman can finish the tie here for Wolves. Goodman 1-0. Don Goodman clinches the tie right at the end of this game. 2-0 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. And what a lovely finish from Don Goodman.
3 days later, Wolves struck in the very first minute when Steve Bull made a dream start against Huddersfield.
And Patalainen well forward. So too Robbie Keane. Looks for Patalainen. Away by Gray. And Hurst didn't clear his lines. Chance for Ball. It's in! Inside the first minutes. Steve Ball once again. And that's his 6th of the season. Well, all Steve Ball's goals have been scored at Molineux this season. That's his 6th. And curiously, they've all come in the league. And what a start for Wolves. 1 minute on the clock. And Wolves are in front. Morrison with this free kick. Looks for Payton. And Hurst up there too. He's brought it down well. That's a cracking goal from Marcus Stewart. It's 1-1.
October begins with a losing sequence that starts at Bradford.
Wolves have done rather better defensively in the last few minutes. Steiner's onside here. Surely now the Swede should score. Does score! Mark Atkins, who only passed a fitness test just before the game, gives the ball away, and it's spread out wide for Edinho, whose first job is to keep the ball in play. His second is to assess what's on in the middle. He does that well! Oh, it's a cracking goal from George Kulsar for Bradford City, who lead by 2 goals to 0, and the Aussie has got his first ever goal in English football.
2 more new faces make their debut at St Andrews. Youngster Lee Naylor, another product of Wolves' youth setup, and Paul Simpson, a loan signing from Derby County.
In goes Marsden, challenging San Juan. O'Connor there ahead of Simpson. O'Connor looking particularly hungry for it. Marsden, great run from him. And could this be a great debut? It's a debut goal! Chris Marsden, 7 minutes into his Birmingham career, scores against his old club.
Next stop is Elm Park, never a happy hunting ground for Mark McGee. And Wolves were chasing the game from the moment Williams conceded an own goal. 2 minutes later, Phil Parkinson made it 2-0 to the home side. In the dying seconds of the first half, Ferguson's deep cross set up Steve Bull to pull one back. But the Royals restored their 2-goal advantage immediately after the restart, Michael Meeker making it 3-1. Wolves' hopes receded when Carlos Saba served up the 4th for McPherson. There was no way back for McGee's men, although Bull did have the final say with his 2nd goal of the match. McGee's reaction to a 3rd successive defeat is to sign Dougie Freedman, initially on loan from Crystal Palace. Freedman makes an impact on his debut against Swindon.
Ferguson directing the traffic towards that Swindon goal again. All Wolves in this early part of the match. Simpson laid off to Freedman! And that is some way to announce his arrival at Molineux. Dougie Freedman. Well, he broke a few Wolves' hearts last season when he scored twice against them in the first leg of the playoff semi-final. But now he's very quickly won over the Wolves fans. That's a terrific strike by Freedman. 12 minutes gone. And a debut goal for the new man from Crystal Palace. Certainly will be at the moment for Wolves. Good battling then by Robinson, who was caught by Collins. Wolves players getting involved. It was a pretty dreadful tackle, I have to say, from Collins. And no wonder the Wolves players, and Bull in particular, are incensed by that. The referee doing his best to keep order. But you can understand the fury there of the Wolves players and their reaction after that assault on Carl Robinson. He won the ball there against Leach. Oh, and he really came stepping in then, Collins. Referee Chris Foy has shown him the red card. And now it's the turn of the Swindon players to show their indignation. But to my mind, they can have no complaint. It was an appalling tackle by Collins, and the referee clearly feels he has no other course of action to take than to send him from the field of play. And now he's having to calm down Collins' teammates. You can hear the reaction of the Wolves fans as Collins, in dejected fashion, troops away. I think
Steve Bull has been sent off as well. Obviously for his reaction and his part in the fracas that followed. Gooden. Swung over beyond Stow. Allison going down. Penalty. He clashed then with Kubicki, and the referee has pointed to the spot. An enticing cross from Gooden, and Kubicki colliding with Allison, the referee says illegally. So Chris Hay has the chance here to draw Swindon level. The referee's attention has just been drawn to the assistant referee who's been waving his flag. He's happy now. Here's Chris Hay with a great chance to make it 1-1. And he does so sweetly too. Albert. Punching challenge for the fair one. Full view of the referee. Not so impressed with that tackle though by Casper, who has already been cautioned and has now been sent off. So Swindon reduced to 9 men. It was a mistimed challenge from Casper. And the referee has had no hesitation in showing him a second yellow. Friedman, Swindon have kept the door shut for the moment. Here's Atkins. Can they find a way in through the back door? Simpson. Drifting past Giddon, a little flick is there! And Keith Cole has restored Wolves' lead. Been a long time coming. At last, relief around Molineux. As Mark McGee's team go back in front again, and it's the captain, Keith Cole, who has struck for them. Well-worked goal. Simpson, who played his part in the first, has now had to set up the second for Keith Cole. It might just have taken a deflection there. Let's have a look again from this angle. Burrows, who was there with him, it might have got it off him, but Cole will certainly claim it, and rightly so. Allison has now joined Hay up front. And there might be some gaps for them to exploit. So, what a goal! Simpson. Amazing piece of awareness to catch Swindon completely cold. The clearance from Digby. And Simpson spotted the keeper way off his line. Such quick thinking. And it's 3-1 to Wolves. Paul Simpson. An astonishing goal.
Massive club, great fans. Once we went a goal ahead, the whole place just lifted. Once 2 or 3 weeks down the road, a few other results, and everybody confidence we could be up there at the top.
At home to Tranmere, it's Kevin Muscat's turn to make his debut. Muscat arrived with Friedman from Crystal Palace.
Good ball from Muscat. Can he get the cross in? Plenty of time there. Turned away. Chance for the shot. Comes in and it's there! Super goal from Carl Robinson. Oh my word, they were expecting him to just play the ball in, but he hit it with the right foot. 14 minutes into this game. It's Wolves 1, Tranmere Rovers 0. A super strike there by Carl Robinson. Brought it down and hit it. The goalkeeper was going the other way, look. It took a little bit of a deflection. Atkins. This is Foley. That's a good ball from Foley. Friedman! First time, what a shot! Great ball by Foley. Great shot by Friedman. 2 goals in a minute. And Wolves well in command. Well, just watch this ball from Foley. Controls it with the right. Hits it diagonally with the left foot. Beautiful ball curling right into the path of Friedman. It's his all the way. Thompson's nowhere near it. And the shot convincingly beats Danny Coyne. Putting the passes together better now, though. Here's Thompson. Oh, that's not a bad ball. It is a goal! Hit there by Gary Jones.
Sadly, the winning sequence was broken at Stockport, where the home side claimed all 3 points when Paul Cook scored the only goal after 20 minutes. Defeat left Wolves in mid-table at the end of October. November began with a boost to promotion playoff hopes, starting with a morale-boosting victory over much-fancied Middlesbrough.
And Neil Maddison takes charge of the situation. Headed away by Craig Harrison. This is Steve Bull. Friedman, no offside against Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane! Oh, that's a lovely goal! Wolves take the lead, and they also have secured all 3 points. I have to say, it's just reward for Wolves' second half pressure. And Robbie Keane scores his 5th of the season. Lovely flick by Bull. Beautiful pass from Friedman. Keane was through, and all he had to do was lift it over the stranded Mark Schwarzer. And that's a beautiful goal. It's Wolves 1, Middlesbrough 0.
Goal from Kevin Muscat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, from where I was, he just kept running and running and running, and he brilliant finish. I mean, that'll do his confidence a world of good, and obviously, Doogie as well. I think he's brilliant. I mean, the lads are really working hard for each other, and obviously the way the fans have reacted to the players the last 3 or 4 games has been unbelievable. It makes such a difference to the players, and I think it's shown in the performances the last few games.
Next stop is Stoke City, and a nightmare afternoon at the new Britannia Stadium.
Thorne, worked back well then to Keane. This is Kavanagh. Good efforts! And Stoke are in front. It goes for Scythe, then Tweed, and Stewart. It's a penalty. So Graham Kavanagh has a chance to increase his team's lead, and does so in the most emphatic fashion. Time here for Pickering. Delivered long to Stewart. That was a really fine touch then by Paul Stewart. That's for Scythe. Wonderful goal. That's a magnificent strike.
The misery was completed by the news that Steve Bull faced a lengthy layoff with an injured knee. Bull, just 1 short of his 300th goal, would miss the next 3 months. In Bull's absence, Robbie Keane gave Wolves a head start against Ipswich when he converted Dougie Freedman's set-up to make it 1-0. The Blues soon had a chance to draw level when David Johnson was brought down in the box by Adrian Williams. Mike Stowell rescued Wolves with a brilliant double penalty save from Tanner. But Ipswich still had the final say a minute before half-time. David Johnson drilled home the equaliser to make it 1-1. At home to Queen's Park Rangers, Simon Osborne celebrated his first start of the season with the first goal in a 5-goal thriller.
Froggatt down this left-hand side. Goodman. Osborne! 1-0! What a strike from Simon Osborne, and didn't he enjoy that against his former club? Simon Osborne celebrates, and well he might. What a great finish from Aussie. Don Goodman lays it back into the path of Simon Osborne, and Aussie strikes it left-footed, not his natural side, but what a finish. Brazier. Sheeran! 1-1. Mike Sheeran levels things up for QPR. Now then, what can Robbie Keane do? Plenty. Oh, that's great skills from the Mercurial Irishman. Don Goodman! 2-1. Goodman puts Wolves back in front. And the funky chicken is back. Hasn't he enjoyed that? What a great finish from Don Goodman. Relief all round Molineux as Goodman gets the second for Wolves and puts them back in front. Great skills here from Robbie Keane. Lays it perfectly back into the path of Don Goodman, who strikes it sweetly first time. Keane again with an ocean of space down this left-hand side. And here he goes again. Goodman, second goal! And once again, Robbie Keane, the provider. And Wolves and Molineux erupts. Wolves 3, QPR 1. And Robbie Keane with his second assist of the game, angling in a lovely ball to the back post for Don Goodman to apply the finish. Peacock, 3-2. Gavin Peacock throws Queen's Park Rangers a lifeline.
December began with Wolves in 9th place, in touch with the promotion pack. A position strengthened by victory at Main Road, courtesy of an own goal by Kit Simons, conceded 3 minutes before half-time. The power and pace of Don Goodman creating havoc in the City defence, and Simons leaving his keeper with no chance. Wolves were now just 1 point behind 6th place Sunderland. At Fratton Park, nothing went right for Wolves against a Portsmouth side needing victory to move off the bottom of the table. John Durning gave Pompey the lead after 14 minutes. Steve Sedgley was incensed when he received a red card following an off-the-ball incident with Matthias Svensson. Sedgley had to be dragged away for his own protection. Pompey's early strike should have been cancelled out when Wolves won a penalty just before half-time. Robbie Keane winning a hotly disputed decision when he went down in full flight. But Keith Curle failed to beat Alan Knight from the spot. 3 minutes into the second half, Pompey made Wolves pay when Durning struck again to make it 2-0. Worse followed when David Hillier added goal number 3 after 74 minutes. But Wolves staged a late rally when Chris Westwood celebrated his third match with his first ever goal. Steve Froggatt pulled another one back just before the end, but Pompey held on to claim all 3 points. Wolves bounced back in style against high flyers Nottingham Forest, a display that augured well for the promotion battle ahead.
Goodman well onside. Little, who was marking Keane, played him on, and he looked for Keane. Here's Froggatt. Keane let it go, lovely touch, and it's Dougie Freedman. Right against the run of play, and Freedman gives Wolves a lead.
Well, would you believe it? Certainly against the run of play. But look at Des Little here. Des Little playing them on. Goodman steals in behind Armstrong. Keane pulls away to the far post, drilled in by Froggatt, and there's Freedom with a great striker's instinct, in the right place, at the right time. 1-0 Wolverhampton.
Well, Dave Bassett remembers Dougie Freedman well from their days at Crystal Palace together. Indeed, he got 7 goals in Bassett's first 8 league games in charge at Selhurst Park, including a hat-trick against Grimsby. But now he's in the fold of Mark McGee, and he's responded to his manager's faith with a goal, and he may well get another one here. He's chipped the goalkeeper, it's off the bar!
Absolutely top class. Great stuff from Wolves. And Freedman, very, very unlucky. Forrest are very square. Chettle goes over, can't get there. Quality strike, and that is so unlucky.
Armstrong sticking tight to Freedman. It's Froggatt's long throw. Little with a clearing header. Sedgley. Armstrong is facing away from goal and gives it back to Froggatt. Good build up this from Wolves. Simpson's cross, and a chance here, and a fortuitous goal for Robinson. He won't mind about the quality of the finish. It's 2-0, and it's his second of the season.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball from Simpson, and I agree, Rob. I think Robinson was going to blast this, and I think it just comes off his left foot, not intending to put it there, but who cares if you're a Wanderers fan? The second goal could be the killer. Lovely flighted ball from Simpson. Forrest all over the shot, over Armstrong's head, and just cannons off the left foot into the far corner to the delight of the Wolves fans behind that goal. The marking is not good enough. There's the finish, 2-0. Simpson, the supplier, over the head of Chettle and Armstrong, and it finds its way in the back of the net.
Campbell, on goes Johnson, and he got there, and it's in! Well, 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 7 minutes to go, and is there time left for a Forest revival?
The season's second trip to Elm Park produces no goals and 2 sendings off. The first for home defender Paul Bodin. The numerical advantage lasted just 6 minutes before Paul Simpson's departure made it 1 red card apiece. And that was how it ended. On Boxing Day, Molineux was treated to the long-awaited return of Dean Richards, fit again after nearly a year out of action.
Keane, clever back heel. Froggatt with the cross. Oh, skimmed away, chance here maybe. Robinson through for Keane. Good ball in, and it's there! Goodman the scorer. His 4th goal of the season, his 28th league goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 16 and a half minutes gone. It's Wolves 1, Oxford United 0. Well, that really was a classic goal. Textbook stuff this. Beautiful cross. And here comes Goodman. Look at the 2 defenders there. They stood ball watching. Goodman is the man who moves. And uninhibited there as he planted his header into the net.
The festive celebrations continued at Port Vale, where Wolves rode their luck and claimed the points with a goal at the end of each half. Mark Atkins served up the opener and Kevin Muscat made it 1-0 at half-time. Vale were battling to avoid their 6th straight defeat, but Dougie Freedman finally made certain of the points in the dying minutes. A look at the league table at the halfway mark confirms Wolves' progress. A top 6 position means Mark McGee's men are on course for the playoffs. The new year begins in stunning fashion with Wolves chalking up their biggest win of the season.
To Wolverhampton Wanderers, just to the right of the box there. Nice angle this to set up. Maybe Keith Curle, maybe Richards. Oh, it's there! Beautifully turned in, and here comes the familiar somersault. Wolves 1, Norwich City 0, Robbie Keane's 7th of the season. 21 minutes. And it all came from that foul by Eric Fugelstadt. The free kick, beautifully delivered, and look at that, completely unmarked. Brian Gunn flat-footed, and Wolves are in front. This is Ferguson. Good play by Ferguson. Oh, Ferguson again! Chance here for Atkins. Great save by Gunn. Goodman scores! Don Goodman makes it 2-0. 24th minute of the game. His 140th league goal. A tremendous record for the 31-year-old. His 4th of this season. It's Wolves 2, Norwich City 0, and Wolves on the rampage. Great work here by Ferguson, who worked his way through. Atkins, great little ball from him, but look at the marking again, practically non-existent. And Don Goodman makes it count at the 2nd attempt, having been foiled by Brian Gunn with his first effort. Llewellyn almost in, but once again that familiar Dean Richards clearance. Dougie Freedman, now this fella can finish, he does! 3-0, 42 minutes, and Wolves are romping away with it. Freedman's 6th goal of the season, a brilliant turn, a great finish, the ball bouncing over Brian Gunn. And we'll see it again, it's a long ball in here, but just look at this control, brings it down on his chest, flicks it over his opponent, oceans of space, here comes the finish, one bounce and in. Great tackle by Muscat. Keane's charging forward, this is Goodman. Nice ball back, Goodman there, waking the space, gets the return ball, chairs it in, must be! 4-0, Freedman again. 2 goals in about 50 seconds for Dougie Freedman. And it's Wolves 4, Norwich City 0. Classic ball this, but look at the space he's given again. Goodman swings it across, no marking at the back post, and Norwich City are undone again. Picked up by Robinson. Here's Daly. Oh, he did well, that's a great cross, and headed behind by Matt Jackson. But what a superb cross from Tony Daly. The man who used to dance around defenders with the greatest of ease, and he's still got that pace look, beating Fugelstadt, the 23-year-old, and getting in a glorious cross, which Matt Jackson is happy to see go behind for the corner. Gunn jumping and missed it completely! There's his hat-trick! 76 minutes, and Dougie Freedman has 3 on the board. Another hat-trick for the Scot. Well, he hopes to be in the Scottish World Cup plans for next summer. in France. And what better way to do it than hammer in another hat-trick. Right foot crashes it straight into the net after Brian Gunn's error. And Wolves have chalked up their best score of the season so far. It's 5-0.
As a striker, you have to be on your toes 90 minutes. Your chance could come the first minute or 89th minute. But kind of for me, it came just before half time, 2 chances, and I put 2 of them away.
What was said at half time? Because you were 4-0 up and it was comfortable then?
That's right, it was comfortable, but the gaffer just told us keep on working. He says pass the ball, keep on working, don't get too flash, don't get too cocky. And exactly what we've done. We just kept it 0-0 and a goal in the last 10-15 minutes which settled the game.
Froggatt will look down the line for Goodman, who gets the flick on. Robinson challenges.
Freedman! Dougie Freedman gives Wolves the lead. Lovely right-footed drive from him. He runs away to the small Wolves contingent here at Feetham's. And, well, he's enjoyed that, Dougie Freedman. Carl Robinson, a committed challenge from him there. And Freedman on the edge of the 18-yard box spanks it past David Priest.
Stowell launches one into the night sky. Patalainen challenging, that will be
Priest makes a hash of it. That's 2. Mixu Patalainen has the easiest of chances after David Priest, the Darlington keeper, made a complete mess of the head back. Mickey Stowell launches one into the night sky, and really Mixu Patalainen only chasing this back to make sure the keeper picks it up. Surely he shouldn't be scoring a goal from there, but he has, and he's given Wolves a second.
Atkins gives it to Ferguson. Now then, Freedman
lays it to the pass of Ferguson. It's opened out for Darren Ferguson. That's Wolves' third. Lovely run from the middle of the park by Darren Ferguson. And Wolves get their third of the night. And they're making it look easy at Feetham's. It hasn't always been so. Darlington have put in a good performance, but Darren Ferguson gets the third goal for Wolves, and that really ought to be good night, Darlington.
Muscat down the right-hand side.
We'll pick out Patalainen. Well, that's it now. 4 goals for Wolves, 2 for Mixu Patalainen. And the Big Finn celebrates. Kevin Muscat just stands the ball up to the back post, and Mixu Patalainen has the easiest of tasks to head it beyond.
Frustratingly, Wolves' impressive run of 5 wins and 6 unbeaten matches ends at Bramall Lane. Promotion rivals Sheffield United claim 3 priceless points, but Marcello lands the only goal at the end of the first half.
Stephen Froggatt with the corner. Patalainen.
Richards! Dean Richards gives Wolves the lead. What a well-worked corner that was. Froggatt whips in the corner. Mixu Patalainen flicks it across goal, and there's Dean Richards to apply the finish and give Wolves the lead in this FA Cup 4th round tie. Jones, Keith Jones levels it for Charlton.
A 4th successive away match takes Wolves to Bury, where Robbie Keane strikes the first blow after 22 minutes. That's his 8th goal of the season, and he's clearly delighted. After missing their chance to draw level from the penalty spot, draw specialist Bury did make it 1-1 2 minutes before half-time. Battersby the scorer. But Wolves took control early in the second half with 2 goals from Paul Simpson, first cashing in on confusion in the home defence. And then cashing in after good work by Dougie Freedman did all the damage. Simpson was in the right place to make the final score 3-1. Wolves are now firmly in the top 6, 5 points clear of the promotion pack. But the promotion bandwagon starts to go off track at home to deadly rivals West Brom.
Hunt will challenge for this one against Dean Richards. Butler to Kilban. Hunt in the middle. And now Hamilton! Great stop. But Hunt... Albion have the lead through Andy Hunt.
February begins with Wolves still in the top 6 and dreaming of the road to Wembley.
Trying to play it through into the space for Freedman. Freedman getting in there. The goalkeeper got a touch. That's a penalty. Oh, that is absolutely stupid goalkeeping. You've never seen anything like it. And now he's got to face Keith Curle. 30th minute of the game, 31st minute we're coming into now. And a chance here for Wolves to take the lead. And there it is, beautifully slotted home, bottom right-hand corner. Keith Curle's second goal of the season. The 34-year-old Bristolian shoots Wolves into the lead. Bowen losing out to Goodman. Chance here to get a good cross in. Patalainen in the middle. It's gone too deep for him. Oh, it's 2-0. Super header from 17-year-old Lee Naylor. And look at the delight on the teenager's face. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Charlton Athletic 0. Just 3 minutes into the second half. Goodman's cross. Patalainen nowhere near it. And that's a superb header by Lee Naylor. Andy Pedersen flat-footed. Over the top, the flag stays down, and Freedman had for a moment the freedom of this left wing. Plays a good ball in, a chance here, it's there! Turned in by the goalkeeper. Oh my word. Was sloppy goalkeeping again. "67 minutes. And that really was a beautiful ball in. Patalainen thanking Freedman. What a ball this was. And Patalainen stroked it in off the goalkeeper.
I was just about to take the penalty and Don Goodman came up to me and said, smash it straight down the middle. So I thought, well, if that's what Don would do, so I've got to place it.
Sadly, Wolves can't repeat their cup success in the promotion race, and further ground is lost on the leaders at home to Sunderland.
Well, Alan Johnston's day. Takeo. Here is Johnston. Put it on for Quinn. Johnston measuring his cross. And it's there! Kevin Moore!
You know, we're well aware that's 3 games now. Sheffield United away, West Brom last week, this week we've lost 1-0, and I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't score goals, you don't win football matches. And in the first half, we created enough chances, I think, to win a couple of games, but didn't take any of them. And you know, you expect that maybe a team like Sunderland at some point in the game are going to score a goal. The fact that it comes so late and in a sense was so freakish, it makes it maybe harder to bear. But nonetheless, you know, we need to score more goals.
Here come Wimbledon. Here will cross.
Ewell gives Wimbledon the lead.
Atkins. What can Wolves fashion here?
Robinson. Patalainen. Levels the scores. Mixu Patalainen, I'm not too sure that was the cleanest of strikes from him, but it doesn't matter, they all count. Carl Robinson drills in the shot come cross, and Mixu Patalainen, well, he gets something on it, and that is all that matters.
The home match with Bradford marks a long-awaited return of Steve Bull. Back from injury and gunning for the 300th goal of his Wolves career, Bull starts on the bench. It turns out to be a dream comeback for the record-breaking marksman.
Simpson with the corner. Robinson! Oh, what a finish! What a goal from Carl Robinson to give Wolves the lead. Wolves beaten all ends up, and Carl Robinson finds something very, very special indeed to give Wolves the lead in this one. Well, he doesn't look too happy about it, but I'm sure inside he's bursting with pride at that goal. Simpson's corner. Bradford half clear. Carl Robinson takes it down with one touch and then bang. Bradford pressing here. Coutinho gives it to Blake. And Blake levels things up. That is disappointing for Wolves. But Bradford are back on terms. Steve Bull back after injury. Is there something special to come from this man? How Wolves could really do with Steve Bull's 300th goal tonight. Atkins gives it to Dean Richards. Wolves need to get something and get something fast. Time running out for them. Bradford clear it once again. Here comes to Lee Naylor. Can Bully score? He has! Oh, that is number 300 for Steve Bull. 300 goals in a Wolves shirt. Mine's a pint of Guinness. That is pure genius from Stephen George Bull. Who writes this man's scripts? 300 goals for his beloved Wolverhampton Wanderers. And what an opportune moment for him to grab it right in the 89th minute. Right at the death of this one, Steve Bull has surely given Wolves all 3 points. Lee Naylor gets the cross in, and Bully, as alert as ever, gets his head on the end of it, and that is another wonderful milestone in the career of Steve Bull.
Which looks good, and it's in! And Huddersfield's John Dyson has won the match surely now, and nobody deserves it more than him.
Steve Sedgley and Robbie Keane both returned for the crucial cup decider with Wimbledon. A crowd of more than 25,000 packs Molineux, and the Wolves need all their support when the Dons strike the first blow.
To organise his defenders, Yule's just gone in behind him. Gale at the near post. Oh, it's there! Vinnie Jones, his first goal of the season, and he's put Wimbledon ahead here. Patalainen won it well, beautiful timing. Here's Friedman, needs some support out on that flank. Atkins arrives, here he is, now can he deliver the cross? Oh, he does this time, but it's curling away. 1-1. Carl Robinson, great goal. Wrong-footed Sullivan, brilliant ball in from Mark Atkins. 62 minutes on the clock. It's Wolves 1, Wimbledon 1, and it came from this cross from Atkins. And what a header! They're claiming offside. Vinnie Jones, the man who got caught there. Here's Hughes, beautiful turn, well controlled, gets it to Yule. Ardley, Stowell in action again, and gets the first punch and the second kick. Well played, and he's put Friedman away. Friedman up against Perry here. Friedman against Perry, he's gone past Perry, gets the shot, and what a goal! Dougie Friedman, his 10th goal of the season, as he put Wolves into the 6th round of the FA Cup. We've got 5 minutes to find out. The first time that Chris Perry has been beaten this evening, shoestring shot into the roof of the net, gives Sullivan no chance at all. It's Wolves 2, Wimbledon 1.
We've played very well. I thought we battled with them. We didn't let our heads drop when they scored the first goal, and we went on to score 2 goals and win the game.
They're a hard side to play against, aren't they?
They are very hard. They're Premiership quality. They've got a little bit of grit about them. But we showed if we're going to get into the Premiership, we're going to have to beat teams like that. And tonight, on our performance, I think we deserve to win.
The cup dream lives on, but the promotion bid continues to suffer at Molineux.
Praised by Mark McGee. Later sends it wide. Freeman's there. It's a terrific goal. Dougie Freeman scores his 11th goal of the season, and he took it beautifully. The long cross from Naylor was exceptional, but the way that Freeman took it in his stride, and Bennett absolutely helpless. It was a quality ball. Birmingham flat-footed at the back, and look at this finish. And it's Wolves who take the lead after 14 minutes. Robinson again, but he couldn't get it past Charlton. Now Marsden. It's also tight for Birmingham though. But Adebayo breaking free. Unlove is in a great position in the centre. Just hard to hold up his run. McCarthy going on the outside as Unlove goes for goal and scores! Well, loses out. McCarthy now. Breaking down the right. Kell shows his pace to come back at the Northern Ireland International, but it's a good ball in. Adebayo there. And still it's bobbling around. Adebayo! It's in! And Birmingham have taken the lead. Finds its way to McCarthy again. Now Marsden. Adebayo's gone to the near post. O'Connor bursting forward. Is he brought down? It's a penalty. Would love to beat Stow so easily and make it 3-1 to Birmingham with just 12 and a half minutes left.
March begins with Wolves down to 9th place when Stoke City arrive at Molineux.
Friedman looks for his options. We'll drill it into the box. Oh, 1-0. Oh. Well, a bizarre goal you will not wish to see. Dougie Freedman will get the credit for it, but really, I think there will be a large inquest in the Stoke defence there. Whittle stepped over it, wrong-footed Neville Southall, and the ball just rolled harmlessly into the back of the net. Freedman, I don't think he's got anything really in his mind there, but, well, a goal nonetheless.
Tiato's corner.
Crow! No, that is not in the script.
Next it's off to Elland Road for the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, where Wolves revel in the role of underdogs.
He's gone forward. There's Osborne linking up with Freedman. Robinson taking over, and he's put Don Goodman in here. Wolves have scored. And it's the player born here in Leeds, who grew up as a fan of Leeds United, who's given them some grief here. 8 minutes to go. Don Goodman for Wolves.
Well, that's a goal full of great quality, great passing, great movement. What a super run from Don Goodman. And just look at that accomplished, calm, composed finish. And really, Nigel Martin's got no chance whatsoever. That's just a little dink over him as he's come. He's advanced. And what a terrific goal. But what a super ball from Carl Robinson. Through Molyneux's legs. Don Goodman having lots of composure. Fantastic finish.
Well, they've defended so well so far, have Wolves. It's a different scenario now. They've got a goal to defend. No wonder Robinson takes his share of the celebrations, because his pass was defence splitting, and Don Goodman did the rest. Hasselback, how they look to him now, and Rod Wallace to get them out of this mess. And Hasselback goes on and And the challenge was by Robbie Keane, and Paul Durkin has pointed for a penalty, and Wolves are surrounding the referee. The Leeds players go to Hasselbank in gratitude.
Well, it's a terrific run from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, very direct, very composed, and really Robbie Keane is the player, perhaps inexperienced going to ground, perhaps he's clipped Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's ankles. He's furious, he can't believe a penalty has been given.
But he doesn't score here. Hans Segers makes a stunning save. And now Hasselbank has lost control in his disappointment. Now, what did Paul Durkin see of this?
Well, really, it's been sparked through. A fantastic save from Hans Seger. He really has been superb today in goal for Wolves. And Keith Curle is remonstrating with the referee. He feels there's been some head contact that's gone on in the box. And Hasselbanks is, well, he's disappointed. He's dejected. He's got a great opportunity for his side back in the game. This is a fantastic save from Hans Segers. He's guessed the right way. That's a good save.
Well, so many of you will have read so much about Hans Segers for the wrong reasons, but look at that.
Well, that's clear cut. That's a sending off.
Well, one or two of the Wolves players encouraging the referee to look again at his watch, and you can hardly blame them. Don Goodman back in the team today for this huge FA Cup quarter-final, and waiting for the whistle that tells him he's come back to his hometown and been the match winner for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Marvellous for Mark McGee and Wolves, but Hans Segers, what a story to bring you here. A goalkeeper who seemed to be going out of the game in the most highly publicised way, kept the faith, kept his career alive, and kept out Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's penalty here in only his second match for Wolves, so that Goodman is the winning hero. Steve Bull, who's seen so much at the club, comes on to join in the celebrations. But Leeds, from the Premiership, put out of the FA Cup on their own ground by the Nationwide League club.
The big question now is, can Wolves get their promotion bid back on track? Steve Froggatt makes his comeback from long-term injury.
Robbie Keane applies the finish, plaster cast and all, to give Wolves the lead at home to Crewe. Wolves 1, Crewe 0. Flick on at the second attempt from Don Goodman, and Dougie Freedman battling away in the box there, and in the end it gets his reward, and the cross to Robbie Keane for the opener for Wolves. And Crewe will build again. Wally tries to find Little, and Little upended by Kevin Muscat, and surely the referee will point to the spot. He has, and Crewe have the penalty. Smith against Segers. Segers saves it, not once but twice, and once again Hans Segers, the hero last week in the FA Cup quarter-final against Leeds, and the hero again today.
With one eye on the forthcoming FA Cup semi-final, Wolves failed to shine at the county ground. In form, Hans Segers helps guarantee a point in a game that ended goalless. At Portman Road, new signing Steve Wright makes his debut, following his arrival on loan from Rangers. Meanwhile, Richards and Bull both return, but it's not a good day for Wolves' promotion ambitions. David Johnson giving the home side the lead after just 3 minutes, despite Richards' valiant effort on the goal line.
Ipswich with Mowbray forward. And a try from Holland is in. It's Matt Holland, and it's 2-0. Willenbeek again to take on Froggatt. Here's Scowcroft. 3-0.
In the rush before the transfer deadline, Mark McGee completes a signing of Robbie Slater from Southampton, a snip at just £100,000. Meanwhile, Neil Emblem returns from Crystal Palace for £1.25 million. And Steve Claridge arrives from Leicester for £400,000. Claridge and Emblem both start in the crucial Sunday showdown with Portsmouth.
Can Wolves nick one right on the stroke of half-time? What a great time this would be to score. It's Froggatt's corner.
Goodman leaping! Oh, what a header! Flahaven may be disappointed that it got past him, but Don Goodman puts Wolves ahead with half-time beckoning.
Well, what a beautiful time to score a goal. And of all the Wolves players, Goodman, I think, deserves it. What a leap this is. Towers above. And I think the goalkeeper, maybe the presence of Claridge right in front of Flahaven, might just put him off, but what a leap that is from Goodman. A great time to score, right on the stroke of half-time. Look at the height Goodman gets up here. Powers it down. Claridge is there. Flahaven takes his eye off the ball. 1-0 Wolves. Here's Robbie Slater. Osborne. Laid off by Claridge for Simon Osborne. He's gone for the chip. What a perfect goal. Textbook finish from Osborne. Spotted the gap over the goalkeeper's head and finished it magnificently. Very, very cruel indeed on battling Pompey. But what a quality goal from Osborne. We know he has a capability, but that is exquisite. Superb goalkeeper beaten, and that is worth a fantastic, that's worth looking at 3 more times. Beautifully judged right under the underside of the crossbar. Great stuff. What a goal from Simon Osborne.
After a goalless draw at Queen's Park Rangers, next stop is Villa Park. And double-chasing Arsenal stand between Wolves and a place in the FA Cup final at Wembley for the first time in 38 years.
Hits it long. Goodman might sneak in behind. This is a charge possibly. Oh, his feet were high on Seaman, and David Seaman was unhappy about that. Steve Bull. Oh, the chance is there. Simpson was in. Here's Froggatt again. There's a cross, looping in. Goodman's behind it. He put it wide, and there was no foul. The referee's run away from that situation. There was no foul there. It's a goal kick, and Goodman came so close to making a Wolves equaliser.
Well, I think they're taking it pretty badly in the sense that we were very disappointed with the goal that they lost. It wasn't a goal that was created, it was a goal that was gifted, and to lose a game like that by the only goal of that nature is really hard to bear. We weren't close enough to them in the first half, but we did in the second half get at them. We got closer to them, and we thought we might get something out of it, at least another shot at it. So yeah, we're very disappointed.
The cup dream over, Wolves are left with a race to make the playoffs. But Molineux hopes continue to fade at the Valley, where promotion rivals Charlton claim all 3 points. Clive Mendonca settled the contest with an opening strike after just 8 minutes. McGee makes 5 changes for the home match with Man City.
Right, and he gets past right. Jamie Pollock. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I think Hans Sagers will be disappointed that that's squeezed in at the near post. Osborne's corner. Margitson. Oh! And Martin Margitson drops the ball into the back of the net and gifts Wolves the equaliser. And really, that is a soft own goal. And Martin Margitson quite clearly, well, and he got butter on his hands. Simon Osborne's corner going nowhere, nobody challenging the Manchester City keeper, and well, he tries to pluck it out of thin air and only succeeds in pushing it straight between his legs into the back of the net. And Manchester City will build again. Rossler will chase it, and Rossler will get on the end of it. Now then, what's the referee given here? Well, if he's given the free kick to Manchester City, one suspects that Steve Sedgley could well be in trouble. Steve Froggatt miscontrols, it lets in Rossler. There's a little bit of barging there between Sedgley and Rossler, but, well, I think if Steve Sedgley gets the red card, and it is the red card, he can count himself very, very unlucky indeed. Steve Sedgley off, and Manchester City with a free kick in a great position. Now then, who will be looking to take this? Kevin Horlock certainly has a powerful drive on him. And, well, Manchester City just trying to create a little bit of confusion here. Horlock! 2-1. Oh, thunderous finish from Kevin Horlock. And Wolves made to play twice. Sedgley off and Horlock giving them the lead. Simpson! 2-2. Paul Simpson, wonderful free kick from Simo. Left-footed past Margitson, and he gets Wolves back on terms. Paul Simpson, all of 30 yards out with this one. He's made a habit of scoring spectacular goals here at Molineux this year, and this certainly will rank as one of them.
Williams kick looking for Van Hooijdonk. Sedgley the player in the way as Van Hooijdonk went down again. And Johnson this time! Andy Johnson, who scored at Molineux in a defeat for Nottingham Forest, makes the breakthrough here with the first goal. Slater under pressure from Johnson. Campbell, Forest midfield working tigerishly. This is Bart Williams. Van Hooijdonk this time has gone through the middle. They have to stay onside, and Stone has saved, but only to Campbell. Van Hooijdonk, 2-0.
What a glorious time to get the second goal. And it's fitting that Van Hooijdonk's the man again.
And away goes Campbell. Could this set the seal on it? He's through for number 3.
Wolves have left it too late to make the playoffs, but at least manager Mark McGee has something to smile about against his former club, Reading.
Harwich standing in front of the goalkeeper. Goodman making a late run in, but it's edged away there by Parkinson. Comes in, oh, what a goal! Kevin Muscat, his third of the season. And when he hits them, they really go. 8 minutes on the clock. Muscat's third of the season. A tremendous right foot shot right into the top right-hand corner, and Wolves are on their way. Well, Wolves hadn't really threatened them till this moment. The ball comes back out to Muscat. He's got plenty of time to control it. Let's fly with that right foot, and really Scott Howie can only watch and wonder. He could go into the 1-2. Just another bad ball. McIntyre's in there. Good goalkeeping, but an open goal here, and it must be, and it is slotted in by Paul Brayson. And right on half-time, it's Wolverhampton 1, Reading 1. Oh, good one in for Goodman. Goodman with a shot, and it's there. Don Goodman rattles in his 8th goal of the season. 69th minute of the game. It's Wolves 2, Reading 1. A typical Don Goodman finish. And Molineux is singing again. It's a ball in the middle. He's on the penalty spot waiting for the cross to come in. Again the delays, and that's what the fans want to see. They want to see Steve Ball in action. In it comes. It's too deep for him. Goodman! Oh, what a header! Don Goodman, 3-1 it is. there, and really had no chance at all. So Goodman's second strike of the afternoon puts Wolves firmly in command.
The season's final home match is a 7-goal extravaganza against Stockport County.
That's not a bad little ball in. Must be hammered in by Robbie Keane. That takes him into double figures. His 10th goal of the season. And with 5.5 minutes on the clock, it's Wolves 1, Stockport County 0. Great finish by Robbie Keane. Left-footed shot right into the roof of the net, and Eric Nixon can do nothing about it at all. Oh, Seegers comes and misses it. Chance here. Penalty. Well, responsibility. So Cooper up against Seegers, and he tucks it away nicely. And it's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Stockport County 1. Put down by Osborne. Ball chasing. He's got support there. Naylor's there if needed, and here he is. Hoists the ball into the danger zone. Oh, rather woolly goalkeeping there from Nixon. Should have got a hold of that one. They could pay for this. Atkins is in. His first goal, is it? Yes! And it all stemmed from Eric Nixon's mistake. And there was Mark Atkins to squeeze in the second goal for Wolves. And with 1 minute to go before the break, it's Wolves 2, Stockport County 1. And the ball just tantalisingly dribbles over the line. Angel. Oh, that's a fine goal. Tucked in by Chris Byrne. They were all in a muddle there, and Byrne hit it with the outside of the foot. Atkins. Chance here, maybe. Oh, it must be. It is. Brilliantly taken by Robbie Keane. His second goal of the afternoon. Takes him to 11 for the season. And cool control, decisive finishing. And Stockport County, having got back on level terms, give it away again. 5 goals here this afternoon. It's 3-2 to Wolverhampton. Curl getting in again. Oh, and that's just outside the box. Now he's given a penalty. Well, that looked like it was outside the box to me, but the linesman on the far side has signalled a penalty. Cooper, who scored from the penalty spot in the first half. Can he do it again in the second? Put it in the left-hand side last time, goes the other side this time, and Cooper with 2 goals, both from the penalty spot, makes it 3-3. Wolves 3, Stockport County 3, a remarkable scoreline. Oh, he's there! The scoreline even more remarkable.
Nicely played by Lee Naylor. Schwartz has stayed where he is. Patalainen looking for Goodman again. Fleming's got it sorted. Only half a clearance. Fired back in, and it's a goal. And it's Mark Atkins. And more twists and turns in this promotion plot. Wolves have struck first, and that is a blow right to the very heart for the Borough.
Well, it's a good ball knocked beyond the far post. Again, he's pulled away with a header. Not the best of headers from Curtis Fleming. Straight on to Atkins, who's got the time to volley it. Nobody closing him down, and they've paid the price. We see the ball headed clear again here by Curtis Fleming. Onto the chest, one bounce and a good strike, good dipping volley. Make sure he hits the target and in off the post. And again, no closing down.
Fleming queuing up for the delivery. Madison again jumping and jumping up. It's the equaliser. It's Hamilton Rickard.
The season's final action is at Tranmere, a game that marks the end of his playing days for Merseyside legend John Aldridge. The Rovers player boss made certain of making it a day to remember with a match-winning display that began with a first-half penalty. 1-0 with 34 minutes gone, but Wolves were determined to have their say on the season's final day, and Don Goodman made it all square at the start of the second half. Rovers keeper Simonson had it covered, but he can't handle the power of Goodman's shot. Mark Atkins follows the ball over the line, but it's Goodman's goal. Nonetheless, the day belonged to Aldridge, and fittingly the former Ireland World Cup star signed off with the winning goal 15 minutes from time. The final table confirms Wolves' place in the top 9 points short of the all-important playoff places. So for the second successive season, Mark McGee's men have fallen short of promotion. Nonetheless, it's been a profitable campaign. A brilliant FA Cup run ended just one step short of Wembley. Good cause for celebration for the Molineux fans. Optimistic about better times ahead for Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club.